Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Remains West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me, you are highly welcome. This is a place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the deity called Tehuti or Jehuti or Thoth in ancient Kemet, as in ancient Egypt. This is one of the most important deities and the primary deity of wisdom in ancient Egypt. It's a deity that is represented by the Iblis bird, the head of the Iblis bird, and always have a pen writing. Is a deity of wisdom, knowledge, scientific research, and understanding, understanding, and overstanding. It's a deity that is called the scribe. It's called the scribe of the gods, as is the one that is regarded as the secretary, the general secretary of the council of the deities of the Neterus in ancient Egypt. Okay, the Enad, there's something we call the Enad in ancient Egypt. Is made up of the major principal deities. There are like 9 of them in ancient Egypt, 9 deities. Then out of that 9, we have Asa, we have Aset, we have Tehuti, we have Sekhmet, we have Ampu, Anubis. We have other words, you can see it on the screen. And most importantly, we have the Tehuti. Some people call him Jehuti, some people call him Thoth. He is the secretary of this council. He takes record of everything and is in charge of wisdom, philosophy, logic, magic, everything to know about elevating understanding. This is a deity. It's a very important deity, and we find this deity across various spiritual systems. In Africa, it's always there in different names. If you are interested in the study of African spirituality, this is the deity you need to go to. This deity is one of the sponsors of this channel, because this channel is all about knowledge and wisdom and understanding. So Jehuti have been present here with me from the beginning, and it's a deity that is with everybody. It's a deity that you cannot ignore. If you want knowledge, you want to know things, you need to know this spirit, because this is his department, his domain. Okay, so he's the scribe, the internal scribe, very powerful deity, and it's a deity that is well respected. We in the field of study, we acknowledge his deity and we channel him every day. To channel Jehuti is easy. You study, you seek to know the knowledge of self. This is how you can bring Jehuti into your consciousness. Okay, and you study his great works. He is responsible for writing so many books of wisdom in ancient Egypt. He has so many scrolls. One of the most popular ones is the Emerald Tablet of Thoth. You need to read that book. It's full of wisdom. He also authored other powerful texts. It's always referenced in a lot of Khemetic texts in ancient Egypt. And you just cannot ignore this deity. Okay, if you want wisdom, this is the spirit you need to talk to. You want knowledge, you want any kind of to understand any subject, quantum physics, history, philosophy, different aspects of science, everything about life. This is the spirit that is in charge of that. So they often call him the scribe of the Infernal Empire. This is the name that the so-called Western people, brothers, so they call him the scribe of the Infernal Empire. Another name for him in modern day Western occultism is Lucifer's Rofekau. That is the name that they gave to him in Western occultism And they say that is the elder brother of Lucifer. You know, these people that created the law of Western occultism, they copied from African spirituality. They claim that Osiris, which we call him Asa, is Lucifer, the light bringer, the illuminator, the purveyor of consciousness, and whatever title they have given him as the father of the sun, Horus. When Horus say he and his father is the same, they have the same personality, the same dreams, the same vision, the same characteristics. They call Asa Lucifer. Those kind of names is what they have taken. But we are not talking about that. We are talking about the origin or the source of all spirituality, which is African spirituality. So Tehuti is the deity that you go to for knowledge and wisdom, okay, and the light of understanding, understanding and overstanding. So you need to come to him. He's differentiated by his picture, by the symbolism of the Iblis bed, a bed that is always standing beside water and always searching internally, searching for knowledge, searching for wisdom. It's always searching and it's always writing, recording everything, recording all the events of life. So this is the spirit that all scientists go to for knowledge and wisdom. So if you want knowledge and wisdom, you need to study Tehuti. You need to venerate Tehuti. You need to have him as part of your pantheons or pour libations to him. Ask for the wisdom of understanding or the light of understanding, and we will get it. Then, of course, you need to read his books. He has done so many write-ups, so many wise sayings have been attributed to him. So you need to read all this. He's very, very influential. Even the Greeks, they call him Thoth, and later they changed his name to Ems. You would have heard the name Ems Trismegistus, meaning Ems the thrice great, 3 times great. Ems the great, the great, the great, the great. They got that from Jehuti. Okay, it's the original Ems. So you can find a lot of information about him on the internet, and you can learn a lot of things from him by channeling him, pouring libations to him, and by reading his books, his wisdom books of you will know a lot of things. The easiest way to channel Tehuti is to focus on knowledge of self, to know yourself, African spirituality, trace your footsteps, know who you are as an African person, study the works of our ancient Khemetic teachers, Khemetic masters, our authentic African historians, not in the whitewash version of history being peddled by Christianity and those racist Western scholars and academicians. You need to forget about those people. Those people, their philosophy is poisonous because it is filled of lies and fiction made up. So Tehuti, the best way to channel it is through knowledge of self, knowing about yourself, knowing the truth about the African people, and practicing African spirituality. This is the way you can easily channel Tehuti and bring his presence into your mind. Okay, it's a very powerful deity that will always guide you in the path of knowledge. For those people that are coming into African spirituality, it's one of the first deity that they actually see, that actually pushes them, nudges them, and show them things about themselves and tell them the right path that they should go to acquire this knowledge. So it's a deity that you can't ignore, and you have nothing to lose from knowing about this deity or studying his works. You have everything to gain because it's the knowledge of wisdom. You can check so many things about his symbolism, his characterization, that you, especially the Emery tablet, it's a very good book that I recommend for everybody. Then you need to read the Medunator Volume 1, The Great Oracle of Tehuti, written by Ra Onufera, and it's a very powerful book. You want to know about this deity, Tehuti, Go and read Meditation Volume 1. You will know about him very well. Another good book you will still need to read is Spiritual Warriors Are Healers. It's a very good book about Tehuti. It will expose its wisdom to you, its characteristics, and its understanding, and so many things that you don't know previously about the deity. You can know about the deity. Okay, it's a deity that encompasses wisdom, everything about knowledge of self. This is how you can be able to get this deity, to bring this deity into your consciousness. Okay, so you must study. Every follower of Tehuti is a scientist, and they are students of life. So the pen will be your sword when you are working with this deity. The pen, because you have to be writing things, recording things, studying things. You are an everlasting student. This is the deity of scholarship. So you must write, you must study to show thyself approved, and the acolyte shall be worthy in character and learning. So you must be an everlasting student, so you go to study. This is the best way to channel Jehuti, to study about life, study about nature, and do your scientific research, formulate your hypotheses, and you test them, and you get results, you validate them, then you record them down, just like that. Okay, so every student channels Tehuti, whether you like it or not, because this is the spirit of wisdom, of education, of scholarship. So the best way to channel him is through the knowledge of African spirituality. You do this by studying your African history, and you study your African spirituality, and you practice it. When you practice it, you are channeling this spirit. Okay, any spirituality, any ideology that you truly want to practice that will benefit you must align with your spirit, body, and soul. It must not be poisonous to you, like Christianity is very toxic and poisonous to African people. In fact, Christianity was designed to enslave and destroy African people, destroy your mind, body, spirit, and soul, tell you that you're inferior, that a Jewish and criminal ghost died for you over 2,000 years ago, that you are nothing without him, you are a piece of shit without him, except you submit to him. Jehuti does not support this kind of nonsense philosophy. Jehuti teaches you how to discover your own power, your self-worth, and to manifest it, how to be able to empower yourself with knowledge and wisdom, to protect yourself, to bring prosperity, to bring eternal life to you, to your future generations, to free you from bondage, from the shackles of mental slavery, from the exploitation of other juvenile races, of maggots, white maggots, all kind of maggots that are trying to eat you, eat your brain, zombie philosophies. Jehuti is against all this. Jehuti is all about freedom, expansion of consciousness, spiritual evolution, empowerment, liberation, wholeness of mind, healing, teaching, love, respect, harmony. This is the philosophy, core principles of Jehuti. There's nothing evil about him. There's nothing demonic about him. It's a very pure spirit of knowledge and wisdom. One of the most purest spirits you will find out here. So those people that are trying to paint him as a criminal monster, giving him a bad name, Lucifer's Prophet, a blood-drinking demon, those people are evil people. When the colonizers come to Africa, in order to destroy us, they have to paint our gods as evil spirits. This is exactly what they did with ancient Egypt. They say that the ancient Egyptians are wicked people and demonic, evil, poisonous people. They come to Africa, they tell you that your gods are demons. You need to destroy your shrine. You don't need to worship them. You need to worship the nonsense that they bring for you. This is the way they spread this fake religion to poison our land. Jehuti is against all this. It's a very pure spirit. It's a spirit of pure knowledge and understanding. If you want to understand African spirituality, study this deity. This is why I always talk about Khemetic spirituality. It's very straightforward, easy to understand, pure, clean. It aligns with the African mind, and so it is not something that is imported from abroad to come and poison you. Okay, this is why it's so powerful. Evil people will not want you to know about Tehuti. They will say it's a demon. They don't want you to have knowledge. So they want to cut you off. That's why they will keep disparaging these African spirits. Then they will not put their own poisonous one, that one that is a jealous god, that is a pervert, that is a misogynistic, gaslighting piece of shit, Jehovah, and his little bandits, and his gay son, Jesus. And they want you to worship those ones that are here to destroy you. That they want you to call the ancestors of John, St. John, Thomas, Peter, people that you have no blood connection, no DNA connection to. They want you to be giving them your attention, giving them your money, praying to them. These evil people and all those mercenaries that came in the form of missionaries to Africa to come and poison us and steal our stuff from us, steal our artifacts. They want you to worship criminals. They want you to worship your enemies. This is the poison of Christianity. Okay? Anything Christianity is evil. They pretend to be good, but they are the real enemies of Africa. They are toxic to your mind, body, spirit, and soul. So when you're in Christianity, you are seriously poisoning yourself. You are cutting yourself from knowledge, true knowledge. You're cutting yourself from the light of wisdom. You're cutting yourself from self-empowerment. You're cutting yourself from liberation. Then you're worshiping the enemy. This is the dark evil of Christianity. Okay, it makes you a zombie. Jehuti is not that. Jehuti gives you the light of wisdom. You must study. Yeah. You must know the truth. Yeah, the truth is all that matters here. It's only the truth that can set you free. Okay? When you bring the facts of life, Jehuti shows you the facts with all the evidence. And it exposes the lies. You will just know that what these people are bringing is lie, and you can easily chase them out. This is the reason they don't want people talking about Jehuti. They don't want people talking about any of the ancient Egyptian gods. They don't want you to have any real power. Christianity and Islam. The Arabs in Egypt today, they are busy whitewashing all the artifacts, claiming that they are the real Egyptians. They are just imposters. If your ancestors are really from Egypt, you will not be digging their graves and exposing them for everybody to see. You will not be engaging in grave robbery and falsification and fabrication of history, plagiarism, and all sort of criminality that is going on in Egypt. You will not be doing that. You are not from there. You know it, and we know it in history that you are an invader. So do not listen to any foreigner telling you about your culture. Okay, listen to the gods. Study the Neterus. We have lots of quality books that are written by Africans, book written by Ivan Setima, book written by Sheikh Anta Diop, Robert Baval, very powerful people. We have lots of authors. You need to get those books. William Chancellor, Dr. Ben Yosef Hackerman, Anthony Badra. Very good books. Many of them on ancient Egypt. Okay? You will know so many things. You channel these spirits not by going to cut off head of animals, by studying. Knowledge of self is how you easily channel Tehuti and the rest of the deities, by knowing about them, okay, and getting in touch with them. A good book that you can use to summon them is this one I wrote on Whispers of Amente. Okay, this is Ampoule you see on the front here. This book is a very good book to make contact with Tehuti, to bring him into your consciousness, into your space, into your life, and to start practicing authentic African spirituality. So we have books, we have methods of making contact with this deity. This book, of course, is one of the ones that it was directly inspired by him for me to write how people can easily make contact with these deities. Very easy way, modern way, ancient wisdom for today. When you study the gods, you will have inspirations to do things like this, to be able to write about them, to be able to write spells, develop spells, formulas. We did this by doing research of things that we solve people's problems that you can apply in real life to get real situations. So this is one of the books that will help you know about Tehuti. Okay, very easy book, well written, formulated to connect you with this deity. Okay, so all these things will not just talk about African spirituality. We need to be practicing it. You practice it. You practice what you preach. It is the way it is. So it's a very good deity. You should also get your hands on the Emery Tablet of Thoughts. It's easy to download on the internet. It is there. Download it, read it. There's one first tablet, second tablet. Very good book. You will know a lot of things about the deity. And we have other good books too that you can find. Other scrolls you can also find as well. Okay. So I think I will stop here today. You must study. Here we study. And the way we study, materials come out. Things like this come outside. This one is also inspired by Jehuti. Walking in the shadow of the gods is a collation of spells that you can use to treat different kind of illnesses, to change your situations. Or there are spells for protection, for love, for wealth, or treating of many illnesses. This is inspired by Tehuti as well. So I wrote this one. This one's quantum physics is also inspired by him as well. So if you want to know about quantum physics, African spirituality, origin of quantum physics, you want to know about topics like negative space, space travel, time travel, you want to know about 666 conundrum, you want to know about origin of religion, you want to know about Gagut, and a lot of powerful topics here. All this is inspired by Tehuti. Even this channel, talking, teaching about African spirituality, how to do spells, what it's all about. All these are inspired by Tehuti. Okay, so it's a deity of wisdom, of scholarship, of freedom, liberation. So you need to know this deity. You need to venerate the deity. You pour libations to him. You give offerings to him. And you channel him by studying about yourself. It is easy, straightforward, and it is not rocket science. Okay, so this is where I will stop today. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button so you be the first to get my videos. And when you hit the notification bell, please select all notifications so that you can get my videos and my articles. Anytime I post anything, you will get it, because people complain they don't get my notifications. Even after clicking that button, they don't get my videos. So when you click it, check your phone. They will say, give you 4 options. Just put all notifications to be safer, so you get them, so my videos can reach out. And please like and share the video. Of course, it will go a long way to enlighten people, to liberate people about the light of consciousness, and our people can be free. Then of course, if you want to do your spell work, you can contact me. If you want to learn more about African spirituality, I have a 6-month program where I teach it from the science, history, science, metaphysics, and to the direct spirituality. I teach this especially to our indigenous people. I am here to enlighten and illuminate and free the minds of our people from bondage. So I am not here for any scientific curiosity of any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I screen people that I teach. Okay, I reject people. If I see some fairy people come here, some twisted and Lucamania people, I reject them. Okay, I'm not here for those kind of people. I am not also here for the enemies of Africa. And I am not here for people that are trying to waste my time. So if you can contact me, if you are only serious, I deal with only serious people. When you are ready, you come to contact me. I will teach you this subject. If you also want to buy the books are here, I sell them. Then if you want to buy your spiritual items, from your thunderstone to miracle stone to your black stone, all of them, I have these items. You want to buy your meditation beads, your cowries, your native shock, and your spiritual ointments. I have lots of them. For saying me, contact me. If you also want to do your divination, oracle, tarot readings, I do all those things as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.